So last week, Jennifer, hairdresser, we spoke to her. She hears all sorts of stuff at her job from clients, right?
They tend to hear stuff. People like to talk. Hairdressers listen. It's almost like they're counselors.
Right. Well, she found out something from one of her friend's husbands that he is cheating. But he said, oh, well, open marriage.
Yes. And she knows the wife. They're pretty good friends. Not an open marriage.
Yeah, I think the wife is also a client, too.
Yes.
She was like, what do I do with this information? And I think we all kind of said, hey, you got to figure out a way to let her know.
Just curious to see if she took our advice.
Well, we got an update.
Okay. It says, hey, guys. Well, I decided to listen to you and your listeners and tell my friend about what I heard her husband admit to me.
Okay.
I was going to wait until her next appointment, but I felt like that would be a bad idea. So I was thinking I would text her and tell her I needed to drop something off at the house and tell her then.
Okay.
That was the plan. But what did they say? The best laid plans?
Oh, no.
I text her. She says to come over, so I do. I pick up some lunch and head over. I'm thinking she's going to be there alone. Mm-hmm. But her husband was home from work, and that threw me off.
Oh.
I couldn't point the finger at her husband when he was standing right in front of me. He acted like there was nothing up and that everything was normal. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he and his wife could tell something was up, though, with me. I was sweating, I was stammering, trying to find an excuse to leave when she said that I've heard some juicy gossip at my salon about a husband who was cheating on his wife.
What?
Couldn't believe it. Her husband told her that he had, quote, overheard one of my clients talking about it, and now she wanted to know who it was.
What?
My mouth was wide open. Mm-hmm. Then her husband yells from the other room, tell her it's good.
Are you kidding me? What is happening here?
I could not believe what was happening. I didn't know if I was falling into some weird trap or whether her husband was baiting me to tell her that he was the customer. I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
So I nervously chuckled and said, I can't talk about the things my customers say to me.
Oh, okay.
And then he has the nerve to say that he thought I wouldn't be able to say and winks at me.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, I was full of emotion. I was mad. I was confused. I felt like I was being gaslighted, and I don't know what came over me, but I blurted out, it was him, and pointed at her husband.
Are you, what?
I looked at her and told her he said he's cheating on you and that you have an open marriage, but I didn't believe that, so I came to tell you. And then I told her they may want to talk about it, and he may want to get another hairdresser.
Oh.
And then I turned and walked out.
Oh, my gosh. Dropped the bomb and left.
She literally just blew up their house and left. The look on her face as I was leaving was a mix of stunned confusion. Later that night, she calls me. I can tell she'd been crying. I felt awful, but she said that after I left, he laughed and played it off like a joke.
Oh, my God.
But then later admitted to an affair.
Oh, jeez.
She said she's not sure what she's going to do, but thanked me for saying something. So there it is. I just blurted it out in front of both of them. Thank you all for the support, because I probably would have been sitting on this for months.
Oh, wow.
Thanks again.
Oh, my God.
I mean...
I don't know. Walking into something like that, when you are anticipating one thing and there is...
How much you want to bet husband caught wind that hairdressers are going to be stopping by, and he's like, oh, I'll hang out.
Oh, I'll hang out, and then I'm going to tell my wife, hey, you know what?
Yes.
I heard a juicy piece of gossip.
Right. Lay the groundwork to, tell her, like, hey, don't say anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then didn't realize that she was just he was trying to be like some sort of weird reverse psychology or something.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Not saying it was me, but I heard some juicy gossip you may want to check into.
Trying to head it off by laying down a different narrative. And oh, wow. Tell her it's good. What is happening?
All right. Well, hey, I feel bad for the wife.
I mean, that's devastating. But what an idiot that guy is.
Yeah.
To not understand, knowing his wife is her friend and client. Mm-hmm. Unless he just completely forgot in that moment and just wanted to get it off his chest and forgot who he was telling?
No,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think he was trying to do the reverse psychology where he was thinking to himself, I'm going to lay groundwork, but even almost like he's justifying it to himself by telling on himself, but not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's so weird and confusing.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thank you for the update. I appreciate you getting back with us on that. And
her instincts are right. You know, not an open marriage.
Nope, not one at all.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, hey, thank you.
Gosh, I feel so many different emotions right now.
I know. All right. It's 99.7 DJX. There you go.